Yes.
What is your name?
Pawan Kumar, sir.
Pawan, can you introduce yourself?
Good morning, sir. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am Pawan Kumar, and my friends used to call me as Pawan. Basically, I am from Mumbai, but currently staying in Hyderabad to build an independent career. I am a graduate from GRK Degree College, which is affiliated with Acharya Nagarjuna University, with an aggregate of 8.3 CGPA. My stream is BSc Statistics. Apart from my education, I am good at Java and MS Office, and also aware of basics of C language. I'm a continuous learner, sir. In this fast developing world, learning new things and adopting them is very crucial in building a long term career. And I believe in never give up, which always motivates me and pushes me. Coming to my family details, I am from a nuclear family. I have an elder sister. In my free times, I used to spend my time with friends and watching movies. My all-time goal is to get a good job and to see myself in a respectable position. That's
So
all.
your technical skills are Java and
MS Office.
basics of C language.
CRC.
Okay. So how do you rate yourself in Java?
I rate myself out of 10 for 9, sir. Since I'm a fresher and I don't have a practical knowledge, so I will give
So what are the concepts that you are very familiar with?
inheritance, packages, and whatever that OOPS concepts. I'm good at OOPS concepts.
What about collections, exceptions?
Yes, sir, I can.
So what are OOPS concepts?
The four OOPS concepts are encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism.
What is polymorphism?
Polymorphism means exhibiting different features for different outputs for different inputs.
Okay. So how many types of polymorphism are there?
Two types of polymorphism, sir. Static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism.
What is static polymorphism?
Uh, static polymorphism is achieved at a runtime, sir, and dynamic polymorphism is achieved at compile time.
You are saying in the reverse order.
Sorry. Static polymorphism is achieved at a compile time, and dynamic polymorphism is achieved at runtime.
Okay. So what is method overloading?
Two or more methods having same name but different in parameters is then the parameters can be different in three ways: the number of parameters, or data types of parameters, or the sequence of the parameters also.
What is method overriding?
Method two or more methods having same names and same parameters. Um, then the child class will override the parent class.
Child class will
Override the parent class method. Child class method will override the parent class method. That is called method.
So can we overload main method?
No, sir.
Can we override the main method?
Override the main method. No, sir. Main method is, I think main method is one.
So we can overload the main method. So in one class we can have two or more
Two or more
methods.
Yes.
So we cannot override the main method.
Uh,
Why we cannot override the main method?
because we cannot inherit the main method. Not like that.
Main method, what is static? Public static void main. What is static?
Static is strongly meant for
So it belongs to the class. Okay, overriding in the sense it is done at runtime. If you use static keyword, it belongs to the class. So it is compile time. It is runtime. So that's the reason method overriding is not possible for main method. What is inheritance?
Acquiring of one class properties to another class is called inheritance.
Okay.
The class which gives the properties is called parent class, and the class which acquires the properties is called child class.
Okay. So what are the types of inheritance?
Single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance.
What is multi-level inheritance?
In multi-level inheritance, there will be at least three classes: one parent class, one child class. That child class again will act as a parent class for another child class.
What is multiple inheritance?
A child in multiple inheritance, there will be two parent classes and one child class, which is not possible in Java, but we can achieve through interfaces.
Okay. What is encapsulation?
Encapsulation, combining the data and code into a single unit, is called encapsulation.
Okay. So what is an object?
Object is instance of class.
It is an
Instance of
class.
class.
What is call by value?
Call by value. When we call a method by passing a value or parameter is called call by value.
What is call by reference?
When we pass the reference while calling a method, then it is called call by reference.
Okay. So which is the parent class for all the classes in Java?
And that's it, just I forgot it.
Object class.
Object class.
So object class is the parent class for all the classes in entire Java. What is abstraction?
Abstraction, showing the essential features and hiding the background details. Hiding the background details is called abstraction.
So what is super keyword?
Super keyword refers to immediate parent class. We can call the immediate parent class variables, construction methods through super keyword.
Okay. So what is class variable and local variable?
The variable which declared inside the class and outside the method is called class variable. The variable which is declared inside the method is called local variable.
Okay. Can we declare a local variable as static?
Local variable static, I think is
No, we cannot declare.
we can.
So what is mean why we cannot declare? What is mean by local variable? It
is inside declared access
declared.
only in the method only.
It is accessible only inside the method.
Method.
But what is static? Which is accessible in entire class. So there are two contradictions. That's the reason we cannot declare a local variable as static. We can declare a class variable as static.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the difference between a method and a constructor?
A method has a return type, sir, but a constructor does not have any return type, and the constructor name should be same as the class name. And when an object is created, the constructor is automatically called. In methods, we have to call the method.
Okay. So can we have the method name and class name same?
No, sir. I think
We can have the class name and method name as same. It is possible. It is optional. Optional. We can have the same name or we can have a different name. That is possible. Okay. So how do you? What is the advantage of abstraction?
abstraction, code security.
Okay. So how do you achieve this abstraction in Java?
Abstraction can be achieved in two ways, sir, through abstract keyword and through interfaces.
So what is an abstract? Explain about abstract keyword.
Abstract. So we declare for methods and variables, we'll declare as abstract.
What is an abstract method?
Which is declared as an abstract with an abstract.
Abstract methods contain only method
signature and not method body.
So the abstract method will not have any body. That is called as abstract method. What is an abstract class?
The class which has at least one abstract method is called abstract class.
Okay. What is an interface?
Interface is also a type of class which has methods and variables.
It is a type of class. It is similar to class.
Similar to class.
It is similar to class. What is a functional interface? Functional interface. Any interface, if it contains only one abstract method, it is called as functional interface. If it has only one method, it is called as functional interface. Can you give an example for a functional interface which you came across? Runnable interface.
Okay.
So why do we use runnable interface? It is a functional interface. It contains only one method. What is that method name? Multithreading.
Multithreading.
Run method.
Run method.
So run method is the name. So why do we use this runnable interface?
Runnable interface to achieve multithreading.
So to create a thread,
we use to create a thread we use runnable interface and thread class also. Two ways we can create a thread.
What is multithreading?
Executing several threads simultaneously is called multithreading.
Okay. So can you explain at the life cycle of a thread?
Yes, life cycle of a thread can has new state, runnable state, running state, and dead state, waiting state, and dead state.
So how do you make a thread in the wait? How do you keep a thread in the waiting state?
Through sleep methods.
Through sleep method. What is the difference between sleep and join method?
In sleep method, the thread will wait for some time until the next thread will execute. In join method, the thread will completely execute, then only the next thread will execute.
That is the difference. Okay. So what is the difference between array and array list?
Array is normal array, but array list is growable. What's that? Growable array. That's
Differences. Okay. So what is the difference between array list and vector?
Array list is asynchronized. Vector is synchronized. Array list. Array list we can access random, but vectors we cannot access random.
It is also accessible randomly. Both are. What about performance? Whose performance is better?
Array list performance is better than vector performance.
Okay. What is stack?
Stack is a child class for vector.
It is a bit. Why do we use stack?
Generally we use stack for FILO order. So first in last. Sorry, LIFO. Last in first out.
Last in first
First
out order. Okay. What is hash set?
Hash set.
So in entire collection framework, we have two classes which will not allow heterogeneous data. What are those? In entire collection framework, there are two things which will not allow heterogeneous data.
I think it's tree set.
Tree set and tree map.
Tree map.
Okay. Okay. So what is an exception?
An unwanted or unexpected situation is called exception. Generally, we call runtime errors or called exceptions.
So, what is an array index out of bounds exception?
If we want to access or store any value in the array beyond its limit, beyond the index of the array, then it is called array out of bounds. Array index out of bounds.
Okay. So why do we need to handle the exceptions?
If exceptions have to be handled because to continue the general flow of execution and to produce to give alternate solutions for the user and to give useful information to the user and to return the resources normally.
Okay. So what is finally block?
Finally block is in exception handling we use irrespective of try and catch block. Finally block is being executed.
What is the difference between final and finalize method?
Sorry.
What is final?
Final is an if we declare a variable as final, that value can be the value of the variable cannot be changed. And if we declare a method as final, it cannot be overridden. If we declare a class as final, it cannot be inherited.
What is finalize? Finalize is used for garbage collection.
Yes.
So this method is automatically called by the JVM. So even if you don't call that method, automatically JVM will call this method and does the garbage collection. What is garbage collection?
After execution, the unwanted code will be collected. That is for garbage collection.
Okay. What is the difference between enumeration and iterator?
The main difference of enumeration, both are used to traverse a collection. The main difference is enumeration does not contain remove method. That's
Okay. So write a Java program for printing all the prime numbers up to a given number. Okay. Okay, Pavan. Your communication is good. So, but you need to learn few concepts in even more better way. Okay.
Yes.
So you need to learn few concepts in a deeper manner. Okay.
Thank you.